Okay, so here we have a reporter from Fox Radio speaking on Lamar Jackson on his behalf of him winning the MVP. And what I heard is that she completely disagrees. So let's hear what she has to say.
I don't think Lamar Jackson's the most valuable player in the National Football League.
No, I don't.
This is absurd.
What are you talking about? Y'all are absurd. Listen, this sounds like I don't like Lamar Jackson, and that's not what it is at all.
Like.
I think Lamar Jackson has come out and has become a better quarterback this year. He is doing better than I thought, throwing the ball and just, being the quarterback, especially after losing his favorite target to Mark Andrews. And I see it. But to me, the MVP is somebody who has been kicking ass and taking names week after week.
On Fox Sports Radio, Montse Bolaños has found herself trending for her take on Lamar Jackson.
But he's also had 4 games this year without a touchdown pass. 4. Then he's had other games where he had 1 touchdown. 2 games, he has not been. In the words of Colin Cowherd, stars attract stars. No, I'm just kidding. This is what we do, and Rich. But I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky. And to me, Lamar Jackson's just a great athlete.
And there it is. Lamar Jackson.
Quarterbacky? Like, if anybody understands or can explain what the fuck does quarterbacky mean? Like, first time in my life I ever heard that word. I want my quarterback to be quarterbacky. Doesn't it sound like she want to say Becky, like quarterbacky, like Becky?
Can't be a good quarterback in the MVP because he's a great athlete. Bolaños is getting dunked on for her take. She tried playing cleanup by tweeting, "I say quarterbacky and I'm a racist." Most passing yards by a quarterback so far. Number 1,
really
Tua
weird.
Tagovailoa. Number 2, Brock Purdy. Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 5, Dak Prescott. Number 10, CJ Stroud. Number 15, Lamar Jackson. The issue here, unless we're reading this wrong, and we could, is she's equating leading the league in passing yards to winning the MVP. Meanwhile, Forbes betting downplays this rather easily. While we've seen some historic yardage totals from recent MVP winners, Patrick Mahomes set the all-time total yardage mark in 2022. Just 4 of the last 19 winners led the league in passing yards. Lewis Moore, a professor of history at Grand Valley State University who teaches African American history, civil rights, sports history, and U.S. history, weighed in, and this is a person that I trust. To me, Lamar Jackson is just a great athlete. We all know what you meant.
True enough, man. At this point in this stage, it's 2024. When you say he's just a great athlete, like, pretty much basically saying like he's just somebody who can move the bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a construction worker, he's a good laborer. That's pretty much what you're saying when you call somebody a good athlete, in my opinion. Pretty much comparing him to a laborer. He's not really smart enough to do any of the more advanced work, the technical work, but he's good at carrying shit. He can carry that log across the roof. He can carry these rocks or something. You know what I'm saying? He can move this furniture, but anything else besides that is over his head.
Rita of Gridiron Gals would reply to Bolaños, "Baby, so you know that MVP stands for most valuable player, not the best statistical player. Own the blank you said. It was trash." And there were plenty more. Mr. McCant wrote the following. I'm not going to say she's wrong.
And you know it's true. Like, come on, man. Like, at this point, we need to just judge people based off their actions. Skin color really don't matter at this point, man. I know, it don't matter what color your skin is, man. You can be a piece of shit regardless. It does not matter. You do not have to just be a white person to be a piece of shit. Black people could be a piece of shit. Any race could be a piece of shit, So based off that, you need to judge a person off their actions and quit judging people off their goddamn color. That shit is old now. It's a lot of people we could be out here networking with and building a relationship with, but we're not doing that because we choose to go bond with somebody that look like us and they still fuck us over. So what are we doing? Don't worry about the color. Worry about the person.
Wrong about Christian McCaffrey because what he's doing out there should be recognized. But here's the thing. There are two players on that team that are in the MVP conversation. There's only one in the conversation in Baltimore. That means something. One of the best follows on Twitter, George Foster, added this, quarterbacky. The complaint has always been that the running backs don't win the MVP because quarterbacks are more valuable, chimed in Michael Harriet. This year, for the first time, half of all NFL teams started a black quarterback. Now they want to give it to a white running back. Longtime NFL media man.
All right, with that, that's a stretch. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that Christian McCaffrey is white, bro. But I don't think that's the case. I think the man is balling out. He's a phenomenal back. He's a phenomenal talent. I don't see race in regards to his performance on the field. So in regards to that, I don't think that at all. That it's ironic that he's in the discussion for the MVP. It's not based on race in that part. I think it's solely based off the fact that he's putting in work. I mean, look what San Francisco 49ers been since they picked him up. They've been a competitor since they got him. So that's just a compliment to hard work and dedication. That has nothing to do with race at all.
And Mike Freeman simply put, what does quarterbacky mean exactly? Peanut Butter and Jealous pulled the popular meme from Family Guy. And D-Pat wrote, quarterbacky sounds like code for white or nah? From Sam Newman, there has been an unacceptable discourse in sports media regarding black quarterbacks and how they are spoken about for far too long. For many years, the majority of NFL quarterbacks have been white. This means that when people think of the ideal quarterback prospect, they often imagine someone who looks like Peyton Manning rather than someone like Jackson. Unfortunately, when analysts fail to recognize this bias, they sometimes make unfair or inaccurate comments, as demonstrated below. Saying that Jackson is not quarterbacky can perpetuate harmful stereotypes about black quarterbacks who are often lauded for their athleticism and running ability while their passing skills are questioned. This reinforces the narrative that black quarterbacks are not true quarterbacks unless they conform to a traditional pocket passing style associated with white quarterbacks.
Come on, man. We all know that for a long time, the stereotype on black quarterbacks has always been they haven't had the brain power to function as a leader of a team. They don't have the mind capacity to lead men. That's what it always been about. That's what it's always been about. And then the minute you find the black quarterback that comes in and lead men, then they want to nitpick at his game. Oh, he's just an athlete. He can't throw from the pocket. He can't read defenses. I mean, come on now. It ain't just me, but has anybody else seen the talent in the NFL at quarterback position right now? It ain't that many at this point white boys that's even top echelons in the NFL right now. Like it's slim pickings, bro. It's a lot of bums that's playing in the NFL right now. They're starting and they're white. We got some bums, so can we really, put it on that? Can we really make it about race? Can we really make it about that at all points? Or at some point, do we need to just hold people accountable for they play, they talent? You know what I mean? I think that's important.
Quarterbacks. Just a few more tidbits to give context as to maybe some of the statistical categories one could lean on when discussing the MVP race. Of the last 26 quarterbacks to win MVP, 15 led the league in touchdown passes and 18 in TD rate, including each of the last 5 winners. Incredibly, 14 of the last 16 MVP winners ranked in the top 3 in QBR, leading the league in 10 of those seasons and 6 of the last 7.
Well, there you have it, folks. I think Lamar Jackson should win the MVP. I think it's you know what I'm saying, a guarantee at this point, unless he go out here and lay a major egg or something truly unfortunate happen, or somebody go out and break a historical record and they just have no choice but to overlook him. But other than that, I think it's almost secure, almost all unanimous if everybody vote the right way, and that's just my take on it. This your boy Shy Baby, and this was the Shy Baby Experience, and I'm out.